My man Cigarbanker is in the building, family. It's been a long time, Banker.
I'll be like having these long breaks, right?
Yes.
I came back with a nice little tan, though.
Yeah,
at least this time.
Look at you, bro. World traveler.
Yeah.
Cigarbanker is in the building with us today, family. You know what I'm saying? We're just going to get into it, man, because, you know, I know it's been a long time, and people come at me all the time. Some people was on me last night, like, when you going to do another Apuff A Minute episode? When you going to do another Cigars and Conversations, bro? It's been a minute. And that's true, family. I mean, I can't hide from it. But I got to be transparent with y'all, man. It's a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? It really is a lot of work. You know, on my side of it, man, when I'm shooting, I'm editing, I'm, you know, trying to produce it and, you know, and then upload it to all the platforms. I'm really hoping here in the future, man, that we'll be able to do something a little bit more regularly. Good Lord. Yeah, I had a long night. And, you know, bring out some additional help, man. So shout out to my man Tristan, man, from the Social Media Film Club. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping to get some collabs going with them. If not, man, we want to look into some internships or whatever the case may be. Because we want to keep doing what we're doing, but we want to make sure that when we do it, that it's quality. It's not something that's just thrown out there just for the sake of doing it. You feel me?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So, you know, and before I go too far, there's somebody who always jumps on with us, you know, whenever we're doing these lives and stuff like that. And I know they won't be jumping on today because they're no longer with us in the physical. So I just want to shout out my brother, Tim Foley, rest in peace, rest in power, my brother, you know, Wine Whiskey Smoke, who, you know, who went ahead and took the advanced assignment, you know what I'm saying, and went to the next level to prepare, you know, and you know, to see what's out there before the rest of us get there. Yeah. So, you know, Tim will be having his homegoing celebration next, well, on the 9th. Yeah, on July 9th, it'll be at the Epic Event Center in Rancho Cucamonga, California, just a short drive from here. So, Cigar Mick, I plan on being there. I also have some other things that's going on. I got some family that'll be in town. But the schedule is lining up to the point where it looks like I'll be able to still, you know, make it down there for that. Good. So I'm looking forward to going down there and sharing my love with his family. All right. So with all of that out the way, all right, let's get into what we do here in Cigars and Conversations.
We talk cigars.
We talk cigars, baby. We do the whole nine. So again, man, I'm just blessed to have my brother Cigarbanker hanging with me today. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's what it is, man. Shout out to Kareem. What's up, family? I see you out there.
What up, big dog?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, bro. So, I mean, you know how we started off, family. Show them what you got.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I'm smoking on this CAO Brasilia today. It's soccer season. So, I said, okay, I'm going to bring out the Brasilia. But this is actually one of my favorite smokes, bro. Yeah. I've really grown into liking this very much. So, this actually originates out of Honduras, which is weird. They call it the Brazil, but anyway, it originates out of Honduras, but it has a Brazilian wrapper with a Maduro filler. Yes. It's very nice smoke, man. If you've never had this joint, CAO puts out some strange collabs and collaborations, but this has been one of my favorites that came out of their group. I love this smoke, man. Like I said, it was soccer season, so I had to pull it out.
Shout out to General Cigars, man. And, actually, to my man Rick Rodriguez, who was the blender for that joint right there. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Shout out, man. That's
Master blender right there.
Master blender, man. They make some good sticks, though. Real talk. You know. So today, man, you know, people always ask me all the time, man, what's your favorite cigar? What's your favorite cigar? And I always, you know, evade that question because I never want to pigeonhole myself, you know what I'm saying, and what have you. But I will say that this is absolutely one of my favorites.
Okay.
I
already see what you got.
Yeah, you see what I got, right?
See what you got.
La Aroma de Cuba. La Aroma de Cuba. This is the Me Amor, man. You know, so you know the first box of cigars I ever bought was a La Aroma de Cuba. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, man. When I was down in the DR one time and stuff like that, you know, I always would buy like, you know, individuals. But that was like the first box I actually bought. But this one, the Me Amor, man, is special to me because I just love this blend. This is like my favorite blend. If I were to say like my favorite cigars, but this is my favorite blends. And cigar makers who follow this blend, you know what I'm saying, the ones that I tend to gravitate to. But this has that Ecuadorian Sumatra, Ecuadorian Sumatra on the wrapper. Okay. The binder is the Mexican San Andreas wrapper. Okay, and then it's got Nicaragua and filler blend,
My
right?
goodness.
So yeah, exactly.
That's an $80 cigar?
This is not a cheap cigar. It ain't $80, bro. But I'm just saying, that was funny you said that. But no, but it is. I mean, it's not an overly expensive cigar, bro. But at the end of the day, man, it's just a very exquisite and complex blend. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, bro. You know, not to let the cat out of the bag, but one day, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to have my own stick, and I'm going to follow this model. You feel me? Because this is the blend for me, bro. I love this. It really speaks to me, man. So, yeah, just enjoying that today. You know, La Aroma de Cuba, man. You know, all the La Aroma de Cubas, if you ever peep them out, there's always, you know they got the lady on the label.
Fair lady.
But it's a different lady on every label. I never noticed that until somebody pointed that out to me.
They turn the head.
Yeah, they do. You know, it's a little different every once. So yeah, it's real fly, bro. It's real fly. But they got some other blends out there that's really cool as well, man. But this is one of my favorites. So.
But we always talk about like wines, right? Like, you talk about wine blends and all that stuff, and people think if you paid $100 for that bottle of wine, it's a good bottle of wine. Mm-hmm. So that's why I make the comment about the $80 for the stick, because you hear that blend and you like, damn, that's got to be with all the work that went into that joint.
Exactly.
You start talking about Mexican San Andreas, you talk Sumatra, like them. That's not an easy stick to roll, but it's not $80.
It's not the easiest stick to source.
Yes.
Let alone roll.
Yes.
Right? So again, you got to get all of it.
It takes time.
Yeah, exactly.
And for them to sell it for the price point they sell it at, y'all go look it up. Yeah. You can find it at different price points everywhere. But find that joint. The banker told you.
Mi amor is mi amor. So exactly, bro. So I love it, man. I love it. So, you know, there's a lot that we can talk about, bro. We ain't been out here in a while and stuff like that. I think some things is just it's gonna be obvious. You know what I mean? Like, you know, there's no way to skirt it, there's no way to hide from it. And I'm gonna preface this next segment of Apuff A Minute with, listen, man, we're not asking everybody to agree with the ideals and the way that we look at things in the world, right? Because your experience is definitely going to be different from my experience.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So again, we're not trying to put anyone off. We're not trying to offend anybody or anything like that. But we got to get into this past week, right? The presidential debate.
Yeah.
We have to. There's no way that we can have from this one. There's no way we can run from this one.
I'm going to do this right here. The rest of the rest of the episode.
Come on, bro. Come on, man. If it wasn't so sad and scary, bro, it would be comedy. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, bro. Like, oh no. First of all, man, I don't know what Biden's team was thinking. I don't know what they was thinking. You know what I mean? When he came out, bro, I was sitting there like, oh no, it was a train wreck. It was a straight train wreck, bro.
From the start to the finish,
God, bro.
Oh man, it was like talking to my grandparents. It was like two grandfathers up there arguing, not just because of their age, but the cognitive abilities. Like, you got Biden over here just trailing off. He sounded like an old preacher.
He started arguing with himself. He started canceling his own points, bro. And I'm sitting back like, this can't be happening right now. So here's the deal, right? I'm real, like, all jokes aside, I honestly felt when I saw President Biden come out there, it didn't seem like what he was dealing with was cognitive, right? It seemed like it was more neurological. Like, I likened what I saw to him as a person suffering from Parkinson's.
Okay.
Like, their mind is sharp. You know what I'm saying? The thoughts are there, but they can't really express it or control. You know what I'm saying? They're stuff. And that's why I'm not saying that, please, man, I ain't trying to get no lawsuit. I did not say that Biden has Parkinson's. I'm saying that it was similar. It put me in the mindset of like Michael J. Fox. You know what I'm saying? It put me in the mindset of, Muhammad Ali. You know what I'm saying? And things like that. That's what I thought of when I was watching it and what have you. But I felt like, he had great points to make. He had when he did make points, I thought he had great points to make and what have you. He tried to, but he was just sitting there like the stuttering and like I'm doing right now, but the stuttering and the blank look on his face and things like that, bro. It was like his programming failed, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Or what have you, bro. It looked like it was a mechanical error taking place. So that was
tough.
That was hard to watch,
Yeah.
man. Then on the other side of the aisle, right, you got former President Trump.
Mm-hmm.
What world he was speaking out of, bro, I'm still not clear.
Oh my
You know what I'm saying? This brother got up there and told y'all that Nancy Pelosi took the blame for January 6th.
And apologized.
And apologized to him. You see, I'm sitting there like, I don't understand the level, right, of self-deceit, right, that will allow somebody to say these types of things with confidence as if it's true because I said it, so to speak. Like, I just don't understand that, bro. That is,
it sounded
that's next level.
I didn't mean to cut you off, but it sounded so similar to his first campaign, right? When he first ran for president, he won, you know, he did his term and everything. But anyway, when he was running for presidency and they asked him about the whole white supremacist thing, he could not answer a direct question about the white supremacy. The same thing with January 6th. He could not answer a direct question about it. They said, sir, will you say you denounce? He could not. Wait a minute. Nancy said this, and I was like, "Oh my God!" And then on top of that, it was whether he would accept the results of the election.
Exactly.
He could not answer the direct question.
Give you a direct answer. Well, if you know things are fair or whatever, he sat there and said that Biden put out false information that he said about the whole Charlottesville thing, right? Mm-hmm. August 15, 2017. Don't ask me why I got that date, you know, committed to memory. But August 15, 2017, he literally was on national TV, right? And he said, you have, you know, find people, I think was the word that he used, right?
On both sides.
Find people on both sides of the issue, right? He said that. But then he sat up there and said, I never said that. Dude, it was live TV, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all made that up. I never said it. It was on live TV, bro. We saw it. We saw the speech that you gave on January 6th before everybody went down to the Capitol. You know what I'm saying?
You told them to go to the building.
Come on, bro.
He said it directly and clearly. Go to the building, take it over.
Thank you.
He said it in the most clear.
And it was being reported real time.
I can't remember verbatim what he said.
The people who were in there were requesting, you know, they were requesting National Guard and all that.
Yes.
You know, to come and save them. You know, he said it wasn't his, you know, that was Nancy. Nancy said that she refused them. And stuff. I'm just sitting back like, bro, like, it's almost like we live in an alternate reality. Or if we don't, you know what I'm saying, he does. I just don't get it. Honestly, bro, I just don't get it, man. But I think it's very scary right now, as things stand, with the two choices that are before us.
It's scary, bro, because I'm like, I don't like either one. I'm gonna just say it plain and simple. I don't like either one of them. Either one of them. I think Biden is a puppet. He up there just standing there. Somebody got the hand up his ass and just telling him to say this and say that. Right. And I don't know if that means it's gonna make a way for his vice president to be president or whatever.
Kamala Harris.
Yep. I don't know if that's the case or what. But then you got Trump on the other side. The delusion is so like pinpoint, bro. I've never seen somebody so delusional before in my life. Like, you don't even remember your own life history, let alone the things you said in the public life. I'm like, this dude is just on a level of delusion I've never seen before in my life.
It's pretty scary.
And I've lived with crackheads. I've done a lot of stuff in my life. I've never seen something like this.
Crackheads are more believable.
Hey, yes. I never stole that TV.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't me. Come on, man.
I believe this more than I believe this dude. You know what I'm saying? So it's a crazy thing to see on and see it in live view. Yeah. We got social media. We got, you know, they on TV talking this stuff. Yeah. Like, I've never seen nothing like this before. I'm a young man, right? But I've never seen nothing like this before. Yeah. Never. In the 3 decades that I've been able to vote, I've never seen nothing like this.
So since then, right? Since the debate, there's been a lot of you know, Democratic pundits, members of the election team or whatever they, you know, his campaign staff and stuff like that, who reportedly, allegedly, shout out to my man Tally, allegedly have been trying to convince him right, to step down, to convince Biden to step aside before the convention, right? And they said, like you said earlier, that Kamala Harris came up and she gave a good showing as a support, right, as a surrogate for the president, following the debate. I thought Gavin Newsom did an outstanding job. I don't know if you saw Gavin Newsom come up, man, but I thought he was like the anti BS from both candidates. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like his points were straight to the point and what have you, man, and left me with the only little bit of hope that I had at the end of all of that, at the end of the night. You know what I'm saying? So again, but right now, I think I saw something this morning where they said that Biden and his family were going to Camp David. It was a planned vacation, but now the topic of the conversation while they're on vacation is his future in politics. You know what I'm saying? So maybe
it needs to be.
Yeah. So maybe it's time, you know what I'm saying, that he stepped down and focus on his family. I feel like that's going to throw a lot of other things in the turmoil, right? Because you got less than 4 months, right? You got to nominate a candidate. You got to, you know what I'm saying, and all that type of stuff. And, there's not a whole lot of runway to campaign and what have you. But I feel, and this is just me, this is just Cigar Mick, I feel the choice on the other side is so bad that you literally could put Mickey Mouse up right now. You know what I'm saying? You could put if you got let me say it like more serious and less facetious. If you have a viable candidate, right, that's up there with the slightest bit of appeal, all right, who's halfway sensible, right, who is honest, right, about the current state of affairs, right, and has a plan to chart forward, for America for the next 4 years, right? Because that's all we're looking for right now. Like, give us time to, to get through this, right? I feel like that person could win.
And I'm gonna tell you something I heard, right? So,
and if they don't have a bunch of felony cases against
well, that part, right? But I'm gonna give you some more context to this. So you remember, Clinton ran for office, right? Clinton ran against old Bush. When he was running for office, guess who popped up on the scene last minute? Ross Perot.
That's right.
Ross Perot.
Yeah.
And he stole all them votes on the Republican side, right?
Yep.
He stole a lot of votes, which probably made Bush lose.
Yeah.
In some respects, right? Some people may think it was one thing or the other. But anyway, Ross Perot popped up on the scene last minute. Why can't we find a candidate like that could, if nothing else, change people's perspective? They may not win. I don't know. Who knows, right? If Biden doesn't succeed and say, I want to, subside into the ambiance or the distance and I'm going to go live my life on vacation or whatever, take care of my family, he may not.
Yeah.
But if he did, you could take those resources and put them into a viable candidate. Why not put up a Cory Booker? One of these other cats, right, that's been on the scene already.
Right, yeah.
Built a national reputation. Done some good things. We got a Democratic representative right in office right now out of Jersey. He could pop up on the scene, right? There's a few different, I forget his name, I'm having a brain fart right now, but young cat, man. There's a lot of people they could bring up on the Democratic side to say we'll just take those resources, reallocate them into another campaign, and make these guys the person we want to be president, and run against a Trump that they already know. If I'm 30 years younger, I got a good following already. I got a good head on my shoulders. I'm already doing the work. Why not put them up versus a Trump? You could easily win a campaign that way.
I agree. I agree. But at the end, you mentioned Cory Booker, bro, and I don't know if Cory would be the right candidate for one reason and one reason only. What's the number one issue, right? What's the number one hinge issue for this campaign? And I'm gonna give you a hint, bro. It's not the economy.
No,
right?
No, it's not. No,
it's not. Healthcare or abortion and all of these types of things. The number one thing that hinges on this next election is race relations.
Yes.
Beyond everything else, even though they don't want you to understand that or see that.
Yep.
Okay. That's what everything is hinging on. That's what all of these people are laying in wait, bro.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Just waiting for their boy to get back in office so they can come out and act a goddamn fool again. All right. That's what it is, bro. Those good people on each side, you know what I'm saying, Who were those people, bro? They were Proud Boys. They were Oath Keepers. They was KKK. They was neo-Nazis. These are the people who are waiting, they're laying in wait right now. You know what I'm saying? So again, if you throw up a candidate like Cory Booker, you feel?
You got to deal with the racists.
You got to deal with that, bro. And that's going to be the attacks. That's going to be on him to disparage his character, to try to disqualify him. You understand what I'm saying? So again, you got you got to think like you know, like I said, it's the art of war right now. You feel me?
But I'll tell you, man, like there was a documentary on Netflix, Roger Stone. Everybody, hopefully, you know who Roger Stone was. He was the man behind a lot of great campaigns. He got a lot of people in office. But one of the things he talked about was how to rephrase things so it didn't sound racial, but it was about race, but it didn't sound racial. You wouldn't come out and saying nigga. You wouldn't come out and saying,
you say urban.
right? So he was like the architect of that whole like that whole campaign art, right?
Yes, sir.
He was behind Trump's campaign to get him into office. He said, he told Trump right off the bat, there are a lot of disenfranchised white people. Disenfranchised white people. What the hell does that mean? But anyway, this is what he told him. He said there are a lot of white people that feel like they don't have a voice right now. They're getting left behind. The Hispanics are getting left behind. The black people. And you started black jobs.
I knew you was gonna go there. Because I thought the same thing when you said it, bro. Come on, man.
But that was the whole Roger Stone thing, bro. That was him making that architecture of that platform. I don't know if he's working with Trump now or not. We'll probably find out 3 or 4 years from now. He was a consultant or something. But when he said they're not applying for black jobs, everyone was like, what the fuck is a black job?
Black job, bro?
No, it's not about language. I was like, bro, what the fuck is a black job?
Bro. I've had a lot of jobs in my life, family. You know what I'm saying? I have never applied for a black job.
God.
What is a black job?
So I'm like, did I get the job because I was black? Or?
Come on, man. So that is the type of division technique, right? Divisive technique that's been used for years, bro. You're right. It used to be used against the blacks and African Americans, saying that they were taking white jobs. You see what I'm saying? Now we're supposed to support Trump because the illegal immigrants are coming in and taking black jobs, bro. Now, first of all, you have just demeaned me, right, to say that the only thing that I'm qualified for as a black man is either some type of menial, minimum wage type of job or landscaping, and I'm not taking nothing away for whatever anybody does in life, right? But what you're saying is you don't see me as somebody who can be a corporate raider, who can be, owner of a business or what have you. You're just saying that because of the color of my skin, right, that my competition in the workforce is somebody who is crossing the border illegally, fam. I'm sitting back like, are you serious right now? And then you got all of the poor, misguided, disillusioned black folks out here that are saying one or two things. Either I'm not going to vote, right, or I'm voting for Trump because they identify with Trump because of all the things he's done for the blacks. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting back like, y'all are just tripping right now, bro. It's crazy to me, man. Black jobs, bro. That
was hilarious, bro. I was like, what the hell is a black job, right? And I'm like, I'm talking to a dude that was a executive, right? VP in the banking world. It's like, what the hell is a black job?
Come on, bro.
I couldn't understand that to save my life. But you know what?
And he got away with it.
He did.
You know what I'm saying?
But even, and I don't know. I love my
double down on it in this next rally.
And I love my brown people. My Hispanics, Cubans, Dominicans, all y'all. He said Mexicans. He specifically said Mexicans are stealing jobs, coming across the border, stealing jobs. He didn't say migrants. He didn't say illegal immigrants. He said Mexicans. On the point on the head. I was like, what? This dude is like trying to create a war.
Isn't that crazy, bro?
It's like Alamo all over again. I'm like, this dude is crazy as hell.
He's crazy.
But like I said, when you talk to your grandfather, you talk to your grandmother, you talk to your grandparents, what they say? Whatever the fuck they want.
Exactly.
They don't got no care about what they say.
That's right.
I know. I have many conversations with my grandparents, and they'll throw a nigga in there. They'll throw a fat honky, a white cow, whatever. Right? They'll throw some stuff in there where you be just like, I don't understand it. But you can't. It's almost like talking to them because I'm like, shoot, you can't argue with somebody that picked cotton.
Thank you.
Like, you know what I'm talking about? My grandma picked cotton.
Right.
I can't argue with her about race relations.
Yeah.
It's like Trump.
Yeah.
He's seen the worst of us.
Exactly.
The worst of us.
Yeah.
He almost like a cop, police officer, any of these first responders. He see us on our worst day all the time.
Yes.
How can he ever relate to us?
He can't.
How?
I mean, his whole track record, bro. From the Central Park Five to, what I'm saying, to being a slumlord in New York to, what I'm saying, he has never been for black folks. I don't even know how people even can try to create that narrative. He has never been. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, let's stop it with that. But I want to get off of that because, I don't want this to turn into a black-white thing. That's not my, like I said, Trump is just wrong on every level, bro.
But we
can talk about from a aristocratic standpoint. You know what I'm saying? Biden said, okay, what are you going to do to help the economy?
Yeah.
He said he's going to tax the rich.
Yes.
Okay? He's going to tax the rich, something that Trump would never do. What did Trump tell you he was going to do? Right? He said a 10% tariff, right, on foreign goods coming into the United States. Now, you're an economist, all right? Let's think about this 10% tariff. How is that, right, going to rebuild the U.S. economy, right? Because this is what happens. You are in Japan, and I'm in the United States. I buy goods from you, right, because of the quality and because my consumer base wants these goods, right? So I buy these goods from you, right? I get them wholesale or whatever. I mark them up, make them retail, and I sell them out to my consumer base, right? But now, right, because you want to do business, continue to do business with me, I'm going to say, hey, I'm going to charge you 10% tariff on all the products that I'm getting from you, okay? All right. You say, cool. What are you going to do? You're going to charge me 20% more, right? So now I'm paying more in import fees, all right, because I'm charging you 10%. Therefore, you got the right to charge. So what am I going to do now that I got to pay more for these products? Who am I going to pass that cost on to? To the consumers. Is this something that's going to help the economy, right, or worsen it in the biggest way? So again, people need to look deeper into these. It's words, bro. It's words. It's freaking hyperbole. You know what I'm saying? Is just bullshit, like at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not a plan.
I get what he's trying to accomplish, though, right? He's trying to say we need to create more goods in the U.S. The problem is... That's
the point, yeah. You're right, because I left that part out. You're right. Go ahead.
Right. Yeah. He wants more things to be U.S. made. Yes. Things come from the U.S. I get the intention. But at the same time, we don't have the resources or the manpower. We got an aging population, right? And we're not replacing them.
Yes.
So the benefit of the U.S. was always we brought in people from other countries. They came, they brought their talents, they brought their resources, their youth, whatever. That was always our benefit. But with him, he said, you know what? We're not going to do that. We don't want to let people in. We don't want to let people have access. And look at China's a perfect example. China is a perfect example. They have an aging population. They said you can only have 2 kids, right? You can only have 2 children. And then if one of them was a girl, you was really in bad shape, right? So it was like, okay, look at their population now. They can't produce goods.
Exactly.
So even the goods we get from China are more expensive because they don't have a population to build them. So I was like, you got a perfect example of what you're trying to develop here right now. If you don't develop something here in the U.S. to change that situation, we're going to be in trouble.
So for the last 40 years, what has the U.S. been doing as far as manufacturing?
Right? It's declining. It's declining on every
We literally have been exporting those jobs overseas.
Yeah.
Okay? We don't make anything anymore, bro. You know what I'm saying? So again, like you said, if the goal is, right, to buy American, right, we've already kind of like gotten rid of that whole, sector of manufacturing business in the United States because it was cheaper to produce goods, right, overseas.
Yeah.
Right? So now I'm going to charge you these tariffs.
Yeah.
Okay? Which is going to raise the prices, which is going to force people to say, well, we're not going to buy Jared's goods no more. We're going to make our own.
Yeah.
The quality, right, the drop off in quality, right? At that point, for at least a period of time, it's not going to be the same.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I might have been buying something from from you, right, overseas or whatever that was a import that I got used to, right? That was a great quality product, but now I got that lasted me for 15 years. But now I'm gonna have something that's gonna last me for 2. Because we rushed into production, right, to try to make up for the loss of what was coming in. I'm not an economist, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? But this is not rocket science.
But you started talking about like raw goods, right?
Yes.
You started talking about things like magnesium. You started talking about even like farming stuff, right? Rice, corn. Everybody thinks America makes all that stuff, right? Guess where it comes from? Africa, right?
Okay.
It's a lot of raw goods that come from Africa, and then you say, okay, we're gonna start charging a tariff on the goods that come out of Africa.
Exactly.
What in the world is everybody in the world going to do?
Yes.
Because not everybody thinks trying to grow all this rice, right?
Yeah.
Most of the rice in the world come from Africa.
Wow. Wow.
It's a crazy
I didn't
thing.
know that. Yeah.
Yes.
That's crazy.
It's so many raw goods that come out of the land of Africa. It's ridiculous. And you know, everybody knows the diamonds, the gold, the precious metals, things of that nature. But you started talking about the stuff they put in your cell phone, the stuff that our clothes, like the stuff we wear.
Yeah.
A lot of those raw goods come out of Africa.
Wow.
You gonna charge a tariff on all that stuff? And then what's so cold is you got European countries that own a lot of those exports.
Wow.
It's like, don't even get me started, bro.
Exactly.
You said me as an economist, like I look at this stuff all the time because I always wonder, like, how do we create economies for us as black people?
Right. Yeah.
How do we create an economy where we can actually thrive, do real work, and be impactful?
Right.
There's not a lot of opportunities.
There's not.
Because we don't create a lot of stuff. And we don't create a lot in the U.S.
Yes.
But guess what? If you and I move to Africa with the knowledge that we have, dude,
what we waiting on?
I don't know, man. I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, if we did it, bro, with the knowledge that we have, we're having this conversation right now, right? And Trump says he's gonna charge us a tariff. Boom, I'm gonna charge you a higher price. Guess what? We millionaires in Africa.
Exactly. That's it. So let's have a backup plan for after the election. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I got one graduating next year. That makes a good plan for me to get up out of here, bro.
All mine are grown and gone, bro. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's part of my exit strategy. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, like again, like we because this topic is so huge. Yeah. Right. I mean, we spent a lot of time on this right now. Just and thank God, man, that we just switched to using shooting off the phone. We'd have changed the had to reset the camera 4 times.
I gotta get up.
We didn't reset the camera.
Puff A Minute come a long way.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, man, it's just huge. But like I said, we never ever plan our discussion. No. You know what I'm saying? We sit down, but again, this is so huge and just happened this week. So it just felt like. It felt natural that, okay, we got to start here because I feel like people who are used to seeing, Cigar Mick and Cigarbanker are used to a certain level, right, of commentary, right, or debate or commentary or, or what have you. So I wanted to touch on that, bro. I don't want to live there, right, and I don't want, I don't know how much longer we're going to go because I have no idea how long we've been going, right? But at the end of the day, shout out to Art, man, from Steel City Mobile Cigar Lounge, man. What up, family? But what I do want to say is, let's try to transition. There's a lot here that we can still go into. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy and it's scary, and I hope that people will start investigating for themselves and not just taking this lightly, man. I feel like we've been taking this lightly for too long. You know what I'm saying? We've been taking it for granted. Everything will work out because things always do work out. This is one of those situations that may not work out. Like, real talk. I am highly concerned, right, about this election. Either way, to be perfectly honest with you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm more concerned, about one than the other at this point. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? Something that I found, man, I think I sent you this clip, right? So I think it was Franklin Delano Roosevelt who said that nothing in politics happens by chance. That anything that happens, right, you can best believe that it was planned in advance, right? And then on top of that, I found a clip of Gerald Ford, right, when he was speaking to some school kids. And one of the young ladies doing the Q&A, one of the young school kids asked him, she said, you know, what advice would you give to me, you know, as a young lady, as a young girl who wanted to be president one day? And Ford stood up in front of this classroom and he said, I hope that we have a female president one day. He said, but if we do, he said, it won't happen in the traditional sense. I got the video. If anybody wants this, like straight up DM me and I will send you this video. He said, it won't happen in the traditional sense, not the way that people think. He said, what I think will happen is you'll have, you know, a presidential candidate, either Republican or Democrat, right, as a male, who will choose a female as his running mate, and that person will win. He said this, right? He said, and when that person becomes president, the female will be vice president. He said, and he stood in front of a class of elementary kids, bro, and he said, and then the president will die. He literally said, and then the president will die, and the woman will become president of the United States. He said, and then matter-of-factly, he said, that's the way it'll happen. I was just struck by how he said it, like matter-of-factly, like that's how it's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like he had a playbook or he knew something that the rest of us didn't know. And that was weird. So when I saw that, I was like, huh. You know, and then one of the other brothers, you know, one of the other brothers here in the lounge sent me that other quote, right, from FDR that said, nothing in politics happens by chance. Everything is planned.
Everything.
So, yeah. So anyway, I threw that in there, you know, as a going away present. You know what I'm saying? So again, there's a lot of scenarios that can play out. I'm not, you know, wishing anything bad on anybody or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? I'll be perfectly honest with you. I'm not all in on Kamala. You know, or Kamala, however you say it. I'm not all in on her, right? I feel like she's very intelligent. She's smart, but she needs to, this is my opinion, you know what I'm saying, soften her stance a little bit, because she can come out, man, like, you know, she can come out really strong, like, you know what I'm saying, like
she got a bad history to compete with.
Yeah.
She got a history of demeaning black people, demeaning the black community. You know, with the whole thing with her being AG and coming down hard on the black community, she got a history to deal with. So
exactly,
and especially if she wants the black vote. And then, you know, I don't know. For better or worse, a lot of Hispanics have become Republican, which is kind of weird to me, but I don't know. But you start talking about the Florida Cubans and Dominicans, a lot of them are Republican.
Yeah.
And so she got to compete with that too.
Exactly.
So I was like, she gonna have a tough game to go against.
It's gonna be crazy.
But like I said, nothing is not planned.
Yeah.
Right. So they plan everything out. Yeah. So if she wants to win, she wants to run, it's gonna happen. Yeah. And we had our local, you know, elections that just happened a couple weeks ago for the primaries, and there were a lot of cats where I saw it. I was like, hey, this dude not gonna make it. Yeah. He's not gonna make it past this level, and it was sure enough. Yeah. The people that we knew wasn't gonna make it didn't make it.
There it is.
So exactly. it happens the way it's supposed to, the way they plan it out. So
exactly. Yeah. Real talk, man. All right, quick transition, man. What do you think about Kobe? Not Kobe, man.
Bronny.
I got Kobe on my mind for some reason today, bro. I was thinking about him earlier today, and that's a whole nother story. Yeah. But I'm talking about Bronny.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about Bronny.
It played out the way it was supposed to, right? But that's crazy, right? I've never seen where a player had so much influence on a team. Like, you know, when he was in Cleveland and you saw him on the whiteboard writing the play out and stuff, like that was one point. But then to go to a team and you could tell them who to draft, who to pay a contract to. I've never seen nothing like this before in my life, bro. And I've been a basketball fan my whole life. And I'm like, I've never seen nothing like this before. Yeah. Little Bronny would have never gotten drafted by anybody. There was nothing about his college career, high school career that said he should have been drafted at all. Let alone, I mean, he got drafted in second round, right? He was second to last pick or something like that. It was 55. Yeah. But I've never seen nothing like that before in my life, bro. Never.
It's crazy to me, man. Because like you said, he wasn't like a major contributor even at USC.
No.
You know, so but there was so much media, so much fanfare around this. People literally watched the draft for the sole reason of seeing when Bronny was going to go and who he was going to go to.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. And you only have so many spots, right, in the NBA, bro, in the incoming class of the NBA. There's only so many spots, bro. You know what I'm saying? So somebody didn't make it because he got picked up.
And what is it, like 0.005% of college players get drafted? Like, and then you give him a spot? It's crazy. It's a lot of dudes that didn't get drafted that's probably better than him, right?
So does it help LA or does it hurt him?
I don't know. I will say this, though. I think the dude has talent.
Okay.
I think he shows potential, but he's a work in progress.
Yeah.
And he's going to have to get up to game speed fast.
Well,
fast.
He's got 2 greats that's coaching him, right? Sam Cassell and Rondo, right? So he's got 2, point guard greats. You know what I'm saying, that he will be under tutelage of and what have you. So again, there's that opportunity to develop. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, it's like I feel like for LA, for the Lakers, I feel like it's marketing genius. You know what I'm saying? Which is really what LA was built on in the first place.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Going back to Dr. Bus.
Hollywood.
You know what I'm saying? So it's all about fanfare and showtime and and all of that types. People will come to see father son, you know what I'm saying, play together and stuff like that. Even if Bronny is only getting a couple minutes a game, people gonna want to be there for those moments, right? Yeah. So on that side, but when it comes to competing, they're gonna have to be strong in a whole lot of areas, bro. You know
I thought they was gonna get a
he
big
could be a liability in my opinion.
I thought they was gonna get a big to help them out. Maybe they still get one from somewhere else, but they needed a big. But like you said, the whole Showtime thing, and they gonna live off of that forever, bro. Exactly. Forever. That's the Lakers. They just living off that dream of Showtime. Exactly. And it's like that was like made Magic, but Magic was playing. He was a player, bro. He was unique. Yes. He was unique in every manner, right? And then you start talking about the James Worthies, and you start throwing in Olajuwon and all these other cats, right? Yeah. Or not Olajuwon. Did I say it right? Yeah, Olajuwon. Yeah. But I'm like, shoot. I'm like, all these cats, man. Yeah. It was like they were just unique in so many ways. Right. It made that team. But yeah, Bronny, I don't know. He got a
Houston though, but I'm
not Olajuwon. I'm tripping.
The word you talking Jamal Wilkes or
no, the big man. No. Played for UCLA. Oh my God.
You talking about Abdul-Jabbar?
Oh, that's Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm having a brain fart. But anyway, all these cats, man, they just had they had so much to contribute to the Showtime aspect of it, right? You bring Abdul in, like this motherfucker, he won all these championships in college. Then you win all these championships in the pros. Exactly. And then Kobe, Shaq, like it was like shoot, they just trying to add on to that. The only championship they had in a long time was the COVID championship. I don't know if anybody really counts that joint, right?
Yeah, it's got an asterisk next to it. It's got an asterisk.
With the COVID championship, but yeah, I like Bronny's game though, bro. He got dog in him. He seemed like he not living off of the reputation of his father.
I know he doesn't want to.
It seems like it.
But at the end of the day, it's the reputation of his father that opened the door for him. Correct. Right? There's no escaping that.
Yeah.
There's no escaping that.
But when you see him talk in interviews, he talks about his game only. He talks about what he's capable of doing, how he can contribute. I like the way he sounds in interviews and the way he presents himself. Okay. It doesn't seem like he an entitled kid, right? Like I should have been here. Like I need to be here. It sounds like he wants to put in the work. I don't know if that's the case, but it sounds like that so far. Yeah. So hopefully that's what he does.
I like the commercial.
Well, yeah. And shoot, the endorsements is about to come, bro. Like
gonna be fly.
LeBron got a lifetime contract with Nike. You think Bronny ain't gonna get that?
Exactly.
Whether it's lifetime or not, he gonna get something crazy. Exactly. $100 million, $120 million contract or something with Nike.
Easy.
Just off of the father-son relationship. So
easy.
Whether he play a minute on the floor next season, it don't matter.
It don't. It really doesn't. Yeah. They paid, bro. So. That's it, fam.
They said D-Wade's son about to do the same.
Is he really?
I don't know. But they got that whole circle, man, between Wade and Melo. Melo's son is in high school right now. Mm-hmm. He balling. He doing good. He look good. Okay. He like 6'4" or 6'5", something like that. Yeah. He still got some growing to do. And shoot, they got to make it up for the little James. He already 6'7" or 6'8".
He's better.
He's like 6'7", 6'8", or something like that, playing guard.
Exactly. They said he the one to watch.
Well, he didn't even want to play basketball.
That's crazy.
Didn't even want to play basketball. The whole Space Jam thing with them playing video games, that was based on him.
Is that right?
He wanted to play video games. He didn't want to hoop.
Right.
And now he hooping. He better than Big Brother.
Wow.
And taller.
Wow.
More of a specimen.
Wow.
Let him play 1 year at Duke or North Carolina and come to the league and ball out. Or he may go to Melo or LaMelo, the balls, and go over to Europe or whatever. Who knows what could happen? Okay. So
we'll see, bro.
Yeah.
You know, bro, man, this has been like amazing. Just to sit here, bro, and just to have this cigar and this conversation with you, bro. Like I said, man, I miss this.
Blessings.
You know what I'm saying? We need more of this. Real talk, man. You know, I don't know, like, you know, and I'll keep it real. A whole lot of folks ain't jumped on the live, man. But again, you know what I'm saying? We ain't been here in a while, so cats ain't really checking right now. Yeah. Hopefully, man, you know what I'm saying? Those of you who see this, man, when you see it when it's posted up, and what have you, that you get the word back out, man. Apuff A Minute, we still out here doing things. We still trying to, you know, run and it's going to be a lot of things that's going to be happening with Apuff A Minute in the future, man. That much I can't say. Yeah. You know, I can't say it, like, I can't, like, reveal some of the things in the background, because what happens when you have an ideal and then you release it prematurely, it becomes somebody else's and then you left out, right? So at the end of the day, but there's a lot of things, man, that, you know, I've been talking about, that I've been working on in the background and stuff like that, that's really, what we're looking to do, man, is to enhance this community, right? This cigar community. But this will always be the foundation. You know what I'm saying? This is how we got started. If we do these things once a month, bro, you know, this is like once every 3 months right now. You know what I'm saying? It's been crazy. But there's been a lot of things that's been going on in your life and my life and what have you, man. So, you know what I'm saying? There's some grace there. But at the end of the day, you know, we still Apuff A Minute, baby.
It's Apuff A Minute, man.
Often imitated, never duplicated, baby. You know what I mean?
I was going to say that. Yeah. I was going to say it, man. I was like, it's been a lot of fakers out there.
Yes, sir.
They love what we do, but don't want to love us. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah. We still here, baby. Cigarbanker, Cigar Mick, he in the building, y'all.
Yeah. We're going to take y'all out, though, man. It's like, you know what I say? The banker is back.
Yes, sir.
The banker is back. I didn't come a long way. Mick been put me on game. You know what I'm saying? Like, my speaking game is on point now. I think I'm legit now.
One of the top speakers in the city
I'm
now.
like legit now, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, definitely, man. We appreciate the love. Thank y'all for following us on IG. Make sure you tap into the live. We making it happen when we got to make it happen. We don't have nothing to make it happen.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That might sound like a riddle, but that's pimp game to y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, but we making it happen. We love y'all. Thank you so much on IG. Keep showing the love. Make sure you like, comment, share. And then also, please, man, we keep telling y'all, the library's on YouTube. The library is posted on YouTube. We got all the videos posted up there. We've been doing this for a minute. Long time. From the backyard studio to the lounge. And I'm not going to let y'all forget about the lounge, but definitely make sure you go over to the library, carry that over. And we on the podcast, right?
Yes, sir.
So you can listen to us in the car, on the gym, while you're working out on the workout machine, whatever. Make sure you tap in with us. But definitely, I would be remiss if I didn't talk about where we are right now. This is Tap and Nash Lounge, the best social club for cigar smokers in the city. Please tap in, come here, check us out. We here all the time. Yes, Mick is on the mic. What, Friday?
Saturday night.
Yes, sir. Mick on the mic on Saturday nights hosting. We got DJ Benzo be spinning the ones and twos. KCP, I gotta hit him up too. Yeah. KCP, don't turn the dial. You know what I'm saying? But definitely, we doing the most right here, man. It's been a love, man. It's been a blessing. I'm so glad to be back in the building. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it's good to have you back, bro. Like you said, man. And on the podcast side, y'all, we again Google Podcast. You know what I'm saying? Spotify. You know what I'm saying? You find it on the RSS feed, yo. We everywhere right now, you know what I'm saying? So go look for Apuff A Minute, man. Share with your friends, share with your people, you know what I'm saying? Because we definitely need those shares, we need those likes, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, we need more people to come and follow us, all right? Yeah. So like the baker said, we've been doing this, man, for about 8 years now, bro. Like for real, you know what I'm saying? So, again, in that time frame, we've seen a lot of people come, we've seen a lot of people go. You know what I'm saying? We've seen, like I said, we've seen a lot of people that's tried to, you know, imitate the format, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? No hate, It's nothing but love, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, again, imitation is the best form of flattery, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, this is the original, right? And we're going to keep doing this thing until the wheels fall off.
Yes, sir.
Word. All right, family. It's your man, Cigar Mick.
It's a banker.
We out of here, y'all.
Yeah,
Peace,
baby.
and we'll see you when we see you.